And I realized at the end of the day, like, cars become a beautiful backdrop, but like the connections and why we got them, like the stories is like kind of what have us meeting so often. You don't buy a car, but you're buying into a community. A lot of European cars, 95% of them are shit.
Y'all just leave me the fuck alone, alright? I just want to breathe. I want to have one good dinner alone.
Like, everybody's doing it to show off to somebody. People realize that, you know, you're just friends. Like, cars brought us together, but it's not the real reason, like, we're hanging. A lot of people will come to my events and honestly probably think that it's boring as fuck.
You sound like you eat chicken all day.
What's wrong with that?
Wait, what?
Cool, man. Well, why don't we kick things off? I'll get you, like, you know, situated in some of the questions here, but why don't you just tell me about more about yourself, who you are as a person, what you studied in school, and obviously you already mentioned that, you know, the car gang over here, but like besides that.
Honestly, I don't know, you know, like, it's pretty simple who I am. You know, I'm myself. I'm a pretty outgoing, impulsive ass guy. I don't act like I'm 32, but you know, let's not say that age out loud.
You've already said it. You've already said it.
But you know what? We're here now, and I just, you know, like to live in the moment. What I did in school, damn. Well, I did like business in school. I went to Brock for the first 2 years. And then I got a job at the stock exchange.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
We both went to Brock.
Yeah, exactly.
I totally forgot.
And then I got a job, and then I was like, you know what? This is kind of nice, and I can buy a Beamer. So I did that. I did that, a classic one. You know, this ain't no Brampton shit out here. But sorry. But you know, like, I did that, and then I was like, you know what? Let me just finish off at Ryerson because I could do the 9 to 5 and I did the 6 to 9. And I finished off school like that way. What I'm doing now, I'm project manager in tech. I was working in finance for like 6 years, and I realized, like, you know, when you travel in finance, like, you're working at an office to like 12 and you're Uber Eatsing and shit. Like,
you don't move.
Kind of shit. And then like the tech guys are like living life, they're enjoying themselves, and I was like, man, like, this is where I want to be. So I made the switch over. I work remotely, which I love because it allows me to focus on kind of what I love, and which is cars and people and events and social gatherings, and that's kind of what I do now. So host Vulture. Got my own brand over here.
I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna message you today. I'm like, yo, you got any merchandise over there laying around? I mean, like,
we sold out pretty quickly today, but I got you though. I got you 100%.
I went on the website. I'm not dead ass. I went on the website. I said 3-day shipping. I'm like, I need it for today.
Yeah.
I can't buy it.
It was only the hats, anyways. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I brought one of the hats from. That's. I'll put it for the next episode.
Fair enough. But so I host classic car shows in the city, and just kind of the GTA. Just kind of wanted to bring everyone together and share stories about how we kind of got these rarities, and it's really about the people, just kind of getting everyone together. And I realized at the end of the day, like, cars become a beautiful backdrop, but like the connections and why we got them, like the stories is like kind of what have us meeting so often.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's priceless, essentially, right? Meeting those people, having those conversations, and just, you know, when you see someone else's car, like, I can't relate, but I'm sure you look at someone else's car and be like, where did you get it? How did you get it? How did you fall in love with it? Like, there's, like,
you don't even have to ask.
You can just feel it.
They'll start spilling. You know what I mean? Like, and truly, like, a lot of people ask me, like, do I enjoy this? Right? And it's like, you know what? I enjoy watching people enjoy themselves, because like you get to see people like connect with friends that, you know, they don't get to see and stuff like that. So it's like it's a social gathering at the end of the day. Cars became the reason why we started hanging out, right? And then, you know, that's kind of what we did. And then now it's like a whole bunch, like, all people from all walks of life, different demographics. You got like 70% old white guys. But you know what, it is what it is. But like, you know, classic cars, disposable income, that sort of thing. But it's cool that the younger guys are getting into it, because it's about the stories. You don't buy a car, but you're buying into a community. So that's the cool
true. Part. It's a more of a follow-up question, but, you know, I'm glad you brought up that, you know, the I guess the influence that, you know, you guys have on the newer generations. But, you know, I'm gonna start off for the folks who have no idea what, you know, a car guy means. All right, so myself, I know for all the women that are like, yo, you know, I need my man to change my tires. Or I can change tires. I painted my rims. I've taken my spoiler off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do the bare basics. I've taken my headlights apart and shit. But what makes, like, what, as another car guy, how do you certify another car guy?
Yo, I don't know if it, like, I don't know if there's like a certification that I can hand out. You know what I mean? Although there's, you know what I mean? As long as you join my collectors club. But no, it's not that. I honestly think it's having an open mind and then just like diving into it, getting hands dirty, not necessarily like truly getting your hands dirty, but like getting into the experience of it and then learning as you go. Like I'm not a mechanically inclined person, but
I'm not gonna lie. It's like when I hear the mechanics say shit, like a list of things. So here's what's wrong. I'm like, bro, you sound like a doctor, bro. I don't know the half of
yeah, but you know they gotta milk you. You know what I mean? Everybody's gotta make a living. You know what I mean? Like,
I get it. I just, for me personally, I'd be like, I don't know what that means. I'll be honest.
Exactly, but the thing is, like, I think a person that's willing to have an open mind, jump into something that they don't know about, and honestly, just figure it out as you go. You know, fuck around and find out is like the perfect way to say it, and that's like truly what I think what makes a car person, because they're willing to like have an open mind. There's a lot of like, especially Toronto. It's interesting because a lot of other cities and countries don't necessarily have casual car guys. But Toronto does. In Toronto, it's like the average, like everybody like wants to do like tints, wrap, a little bit of lower, maybe exhaust. Like it's kind of a normal thing. It's not like that everywhere around the world. Like truly, when you see a car, like a cool car, regardless of what make, model, whatever, you'll know that person's like a real car enthusiast and like really deep into it, and like the wave and want to have a conversation, all that. But like it's kind of cool how Toronto, it's almost like a bare minimum to have like a little bit something done to your car, you know what I mean?
It's like just enough to get the membership?
PPF, you know, wrap, like something. The membership? That's difficult, you know, pre-2000s European classics only. No, I'm kidding. So I have to be an elitist, you know what I mean? It's just the way we are. But you know what? It's about niching down, because I feel like if you create something for a group, like other people may start something for their kind of group or collective. And that's what I want, right? Because it's like in Toronto, there's an event happens, everyone comes through. Like, a country concert that's like popping, you're gonna pull up.
No, but yeehaw, like, yeehaw, I'm there.
You know what I mean? Because it's like you can't be FOMO.
Yeah,
right.
FOMO.
But it's like doesn't always need to be that way, right? So I'm trying to niche down, so hopefully other people can niche down, and then in that process, like it creates like community for everybody, where there's always something for everybody to do.
So that's a good way to put it. And let me know when you guys do take it more seriously and start handing out those memberships, because I'm not gonna lie, I do need one of them bad boys.
See, we're called Vulture for a reason, so I hunt these things down, right? So part of what we do is source things. If you go on my website, shameless plug.
Hey man, yo, to the camera.
You know what I mean? Like, hey man, like, you know, sourcing, like whatever you need, just let me know. Like at all our events, like I try to have cars available for sale, because I want people to be able to look get into the community, right? And it's truly what it is. You're not just buying a car; you're buying into a community, and that's like the best part about it.
Yeah, no, I've been to car meets. I think either with you guys or with Sandra a few times. I've been with some of the other guys as well. I remember my first few car meets, like. It's more. I got some fire stuff for later, so I'm gonna have to come back on this topic. But like the stuff we see on social media, I see like burnouts going. Some dudes getting hit by a car, and that guy's flying. They're like, "Oh!" I'm like, "Bro, that guy might be dead, bro." Like, y'all are still wilding.
I kind of like how they're there and they're trying to put themselves at risk. Like, you know, that's my jam. You know, because I feel like. What's life without a little bit of risk? You know what I mean? Like I need to be like mentally stimulated. You know what I mean? To kind of like stay alive out here and stay sane and shit. So you know what I mean?
Phone out there, there's some dude with his back of his charger.
You gotta come close. You know? No, I'm kidding. I honestly, I don't condone that. I don't condone it, because it truly takes away from like
the experience.
Yeah. Well. Because you don't have to attract attention in the wrong ways. Like if you build something cool, you have pride behind. Like, you know what I mean? You spent your hard-earned time and money. You're proud of what you built, that's gonna bring you the attention. You don't have to do the dumb shit for the attention. But like, we are also in 2025. I'm here for views. I'm kidding.
no, it's valid.
But you know, everybody at the end of the day like does things for different reasons, and I wonder what goes on in their minds.
Trust me, it's a follow-up question. I definitely got more of that stuff lined up for like what actually happens at car meets? What's the type of people you meet at car meets?
Oh, it's so funny. My mom asks me that all the time, right?
I got a list for this is for all the folks that like me. Cool. Like, you know, I go to a car meet once a year. I'm like, yo, that's a sick car, yo. That I move on my day. You know, that's the most I get. But anyways, you know, you did say that this was more of a, you know, you've always been a car guy. I've known you since we're kids, and you've always, you and the boys were always car guys. You guys were always chilling. What was that? The mechanic's name at school? What's his name? The teacher.
Escaping my mind.
He was like,
she never took auto.
You never. So all the guys.
Because back in the day, you know what it was like. I I never thought I would be like a car guy, like like, you know what I mean, getting my hands
Physically
dirty.
good, yeah.
I just want to modify things, right? You know what I mean, like make it cool.
Need for
you know what I mean?
speed
Because
and
it's like,
shit, you know what I'm saying?
truly, because it's like, how do I make it my own?
Yeah.
Where like, you know, I'm going down the road and it's like, oh, that's Hameed. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because like, you know, people like try to like, you don't try to blend in and stuff. I'm trying to stick out, and that's how it was initially. So I actually never took auto. Like I did the woodworking, wood shop,
yeah,
and all that. I was trying to make a pinball machine and shit. I didn't even finish that shit. I got a 77. I was like, pretty sure how does that work? You know, I feel like you were just passing.
Dead ass. You're right. I took woodwork too.
Bro, I swear we were in the same class.
I don't even know I don't remember what I did though. I remember the saw and shit. Were we in the same class?
I swear there was a lathe and shit. We were making like some.
This was right in front of the auto shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like
I'm pretty sure we took that together. That's crazy.
Together. I don't remember anything in
We're
that class.
aging ourselves because you know, high school was a long time ago.
There's certain classes I remember. Like I remember a gym class and shit, Mr. White.
Yeah.
I remember certain things. I don't remember.
You used to kill at the beep test though.
That's because of Sunil.
Yeah. Oh my god, that dude. Yeah.
We'd stop at 10, right? Because it's 100. We'd stop at 10. I would look over. Sunil would be running. I'm like, oh, this guy.
Agreed.
What that shit, yo?
I used to puke after every class.
I would run
because my energy comes out of bursts. You know, like I can't do the whole like long thing. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm like hauling ass. It's like I'll get to Mr. Stage left. This is the first time we're doing it. I look over it. I see, Sunil, a good friend of mine now.
Oh, actually, he's still.
But we're still a good friend.
Cool.
I watched his dogs yesterday. Actually,
no way.
It's small world. Anyways, so he's running. He looks at me and smiles. Right now, I'm heated, yo. I'm heaving, and you're smiling. And I'm like, I gotta go one more level. I get to 12. I look over again. He's still smiling.
And we're dying.
This guy's This guy's built different.
I feel like, like when you're in second place, like chasing somebody, you do better than if you were just like the best person in the room. You know what I mean?
You're chasing somebody, right? Yep. First you're coasting. I'm sure he's coasting, watching me. He's like, he even stuff. Like, You're good. I'm like, bro, what are you made out of? We're only like a year apart. Like, how are you? Anyways,
but he had to build for it though.
Yeah, he did.
He had to build for it. I swear he was fucking aerodynamic and shit. Like,
so if you're watching this, you know what I'm saying? Aerodynamics.
Sorry, I'm a car guy and shit. I had to throw that in there.
No, Sunil was he still runs. He still does cross countries. Cool. We have a running joke in a group. Every time we say, like, yo, y'all don't run.
Running joke or
no. That's good. That's good.
Do you run at all? Because running became like a thing. I swear everybody hit 30 and they're fucking running half marathons.
When you say you're playing ball and shit, I'm a full out handicap.
Oh, no way. Bro, you're a liability.
I'm a liability. I gotta be played for 16 minutes. I need 10 minutes rest. I need 15 minutes on. 15. It's bad. I can only play with people that are unhealthy. That's just stupid.
Oh, nice.
Because I take advantage of them. It's great.
So you gotta play the 35 plus league.
Yeah. I'll run circles around people. It's just when I play against other dudes that don't need.
So you do still play then?
I still play.
No way.
Yeah, I just
cool.
The only issue that I have is
like drop in and stuff, or
we have a league.
Actually,
not a league, but like we run to that every single week. We have two groups that do it.
Like Archie Costa and all the guys.
Yeah, they have a separate group. That one's like super competitive, not competitive, but like full court.
Sure.
You got.
Oh, so you do pace. Horse.
Yeah. No, this guy said horse.
I'm fucking.
This guy said horse. That one's full court. The other one's half court. But yeah, no, dude, I'm a full out handicap, man. I can't do it.
That's funny.
I have shoulder issues. I have shoulder issues on both sides. Yeah, that pretty much means I can't shoot.
What did you do?
So on this side, take this in, yo. Manj got married. I don't know, you remember Manj?
Yeah.
She got married last year.
Nano?
Another one, yeah.
Yeah.
He got married, and then at his wedding, my he's 6'3", right?
Yeah.
My dumb ass was thinking, I was like, that's a great idea, yo. So Dennis, who's also taller than me, picks him on one side. I pick up Manj on one side. Dennis is taller than me, right? And I'm obviously shorter.
Oh, so you got the weight.
And I'm jumping with this dude on my shoulder.
Oh.
I don't feel shit. Maybe a week goes by, being drunk wears off, or it's a whole week event. You're drunk every day. I go home the next day, I'm trying to do push-ups. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Yo, my hand is like, I can't pick up my hand. I go to the hospital, and it's like, yeah, you have one of my tendons kept popping out. And so,
really?
Yeah, I had to go to rehab for that. That took 3 months. And then this side, I had a slight tear on my labrum on the back side. You remember you made the joke earlier this morning, I travel a lot? And so this is a travel injury, supposedly. When you see people yank the suitcase off the...
No.
So I kept yanking my shit.
We said travel injury, I was like, it's got flipped an ATV or something. You know what I mean?
Nah. Strictly just yanking the damn carry-ons or the luggages
so off your carry-on was way overweight.
But I'm like yanking that shit.
Way overweight. This guy paid the extra.
You know, there's more so people in the way. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, God, you're stressing me out. Let me just grab this shit. And they're like standing in the way, not moving. And I'm like... I'm gonna run you over, dude.
Damn.
And so I yanked it, I guess, during one of those situations. Like
the other shoulder?
Yeah, the other shoulder.
No.
So I got over here for that, and then this shoulder, it's still messed. I still can't fix it. So yeah, to
summarize, you still can't fix it?
It's like I have tendonitis. So
okay.
it's how do I say? It's continuous, I guess.
Sure.
It's a bit more. So like, you have a sprain, you know it heals. You have a tear. This is something I have to like work on.
Damn.
I ain't do that. I'll be honest.
Like you gotta do physio and all of that, and yeah.
Like, for example, I can't do certain exercises. I can't.
You're so good for it though, bro. You got weight wider and shit. You know what I mean? Like it's cool, man. I like to see it.
Except Greek God.
I know he walked right in, bro. Like
you say that.
It's then... like wide. Someone say wide. He can't help it. Here, bro. Just here, please.
Shadows. No racial.
Cool. I guess then more of the spicier questions. Like, what's you're a car enthusiast, so like this is for all the car enthusiasts out there. What's the most overrated car that you see at car meets, and what's the most underrated car or most underappreciated car that comes to car meets?
Damn, that's a spicy question.
Yeah, you're about to start a lot of debates.
Yeah, this guy set me up for failure right now. Honestly, overrated. I honestly think when people buy anything for the badge, you know, because
what's some examples like
any good brand, like there's BMW, like any, for example, like I like my European classics, right? So a lot of European cars, 95% of them are shit, right? There's a 5% of them that are like good, that people like crave for, talk about, live for, right? And they're expensive. You know what I mean? The boat has sailed on a lot of them, price wise, and then people just kind of chase like the badge. And I think that's overrated. Like, you know, like buy a car that's good for you, and you know it does what you need to do, and fulfills what you know that car's supposed to do.
Like point A to point B.
Yeah, and like or just even if you want like, you know, the attention and all that shit, like, you know what I mean? Like if that's what you're looking for, like I love convertibles. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like that's overrated when you're just buying it for the badge, or like, you know, you're just like doing it for other people. Underrated, I honestly think, is like the ones with the cool stories. Like a car could be so basic, but it could have the coolest story, and that's what I'm about. Like I love the story behind it, because it just makes it so much more valuable to you, not like to the market. And that's my answer, I would say.
Because based off the answer, I could bring in like my 2003 Accord that, you know, I sold
in a spectator lot, and we could talk about it. We could talk about it, like, because it's still a good conversation, you know, at the end of the day.
This car was in Tokyo Drift. May not look like it right now, but it was in Tokyo Drift. It's 0 to 2000. Like,
you got it. We'll talk about it in the spectator lot. You know what I mean? We'll walk you over. I'll get you a matcha. You know, it's on the house.
He's like, yeah, get that guy over there. Yeah, I don't want to see him again.
You know what? Like at the end of the day, though, it's cool because our spectator lots are a car shows it itself. Whether they be like really, really cool cars or just like people that like enjoy just coming to the events, right? And that's what's most interesting to me, because they're not just there to show off the cars. They're there to just kind of enjoy being in the presence of other cool people. You know what I mean? And I'm not just saying like we're the only cool people, but like, you know, we kind of are. You know, but like it's become a social gathering more so than a car event. You know what I mean? Like even car meet, like I don't want to say it. You know what I mean? Like I don't like the term anymore, right? Because it puts you in a box, right? And like I'm hosting experiential events, right? And like
I'm not gonna lie, sounds like you're selling a retreat. You know,
in a way, because like, you know, we're gonna be doing vineyards and like stuff like that, where it's like, yeah, like cars brought us together, but like the whole point is like we're doing a cars and cigars event. Like we're doing different events where it's like, yeah, car guys like cars, but they also all collectively like very similar things. Yeah. You know, sports, golf, cigars, whiskey.
I guess golf is synonymous across.
Yo, all these old cars have a golf bag.
That's great. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's like a thing. You know, like they call it a ski bag, but like it's usually mostly used in golf. Who's taking these classic cars and skiing? You know what I mean?
I'm not touching snow. Period. If my car was a classic,
that's why you travel all the fucking time, anyways. You know what I mean? You're fucking avoiding the snow and shit. You know what I mean?
I really hate the snow. Every time I come back and I see snow outside, I ask myself, could have just extended the trip a few more days.
And I feel like I only travel between November and like March.
Yeah, same.
And I found and it's not even purpose. Like I just found myself doing that. Yeah. And I was like, clearly I'm escaping something. So
no, I definitely leave. Travel. I aim for November to the end of March. That's
exactly. That's man. I'm with you on that.
I try to get.
I'm surprised we haven't run into each other.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised we haven't actually.
Yeah.
But I think most of my vacations are like, you know, I don't usually plan my vacations. It's mostly voted on. I just so happen to be in the background and be like, I vote for this.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
we end up going to places and stuff. For example, like Nashville. I want to go to New York, but then I was.
Yeah, my vacations is based on events. So if there's a cool event happening, I'll like base the whole vacation around that, and then you happen to get to see the city. Yeah. Because like the event, you attend the event, the vacation's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
You get to see the city. It's a bonus. Yeah. You get to eat some good food. It's a bonus. You know.
For work and stuff, I think a lot of people I guess I travel for work a bit. So in that process, I did see the city as well. But I personally, I don't know how other people do it, but like you work a tech job and you have to travel. Like people assume that you drop everything you're doing and then you're like travel mode and you're like, oh my god, look at me, like, dude, I still gotta work, bruh.
But you do get a lot of time to like do hang out, like you know what I mean. You do get to hang out a little bit.
I'll give you an example, like just a quick rundown. So let's say I fly in Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon, I gotta meet clients. Like I gotta go see them, I gotta meet them, present to them, all the fun stuff. It's Tuesday, it's a full travel day. I get to the hotel maybe like 4 or 5, check in, shower, get ready. Leave the hotel at 6:30, go out, whole night is out. I don't get to work a dime yet. And then I come home, I sleep. I gotta get up extra early because I'm probably 2 hours behind my regular.
Are you a morning guy?
I'm a work guy.
Oh, okay. You do what it takes.
If it requires me to be up in the morning, that is what it is. Yeah, if it requires
as long as you're paying me.
And then so yeah, and the next morning I'll wake up. I have a presentation at 11. I have to prep for. I get ready, do my rehearsal, prep, get ready, take the Uber, go to the client's place. I present, do my thing, whatever it is. That's like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Then lunch happens with them when I got to be like, I love you guys. Do all of that. That finishes. Guess what happens after that? I got to go see another client tomorrow.
Fair.
So I got to like prep for that.
Yeah.
By the time all this is finished, it's like Thursday night. Well, all I want to do now is, everybody, just leave me the fuck alone, all right? I just want to breathe. I want to have one good dinner alone.
Oh, damn.
In my room and shit.
I feel that.
Just let me be. I just want to go walk in the city alone, see some good thing, go to a bar, and then I go home Friday morning. But people online like, you live in the fast lane, bro. I'm like, you have no idea.
Do you travel alone, like, for not like outside of work? Like, do you solo travel at all?
No. I want to go on a solo travel trip. My goal is I want to go to Southeast Asia. It's definitely
cool.
It's like Cambodia, Vietnam, like the whole shebang. And I want to do it solo because it looks fun. So and it's like one of those countries you can solo travel. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, it hasn't happened. Yeah, if you plan it, I'm fucking down.
It ain't that solo then, bro.
I know, it's not. Technically, it's not. This guy's like,
yeah, right. Well, see, I'm the guy that plans it.
Yeah.
And then everybody just ETs me, you know.
I wouldn't say I'm the planner. It depends. I think it depends on group.
Fair.
Because at certain groups, I just sit in the background like I'm the peanut gallery. I'm like, hey, I'm down.
Yeah.
Some groups I'll be like, yo, who's down? Put a poll up. You gotta wait 3 days for a poll answer to come back.
Bro, I hate the polls. I'll call it right now. The polls are the worst.
Then you gotta at them and be like, yo, can you like...
Now, I'm the worst at polls because I'll add another option.
Yeah.
And I'll start like just fucking with the group and vote for all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just down. I'm just down.
So you're the guy that I'll send the ET. Just let me know when I need to be at the airport.
I'm like, yo, I'm just down.
Cool. Something hit you up.
Yeah,
no polls though. You know what I mean? And you're not sleeping, just letting you know.
Sleeps for the week. That's facts. I'm not gonna lie, I do take heat naps, but it's like super hot outside.
Fuck your heat nap,
bro. I knock out so fat. I'm like,
yo, it's funny. We got to Barcelona so we left Ibiza at like 8 a.m. and we got to Barcelona at like 9:30, and everybody's knocked out on the fucking bus.
Just,
you know,
it's too hot.
And I'm like, guys, what's going on here? Like, we're sightseeing and shit.
I was like, yeah.
You know the double-decker bus where you get to do the...
You on the top deck?
Yeah, but that's only because, like, the hotel room wasn't ready till 3. They're like, yo, you planned this. This is horrible.
You're just like, yeah, well, sucks to be you. We're watching buildings and shit, dog.
Yeah, we're still dressed from the night before and shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I personally would be like, yo, you could, yeah, I'll go to bed, dog. See you in the morning, bro. Well, I know we got completely derailed there.
Sorry.
No, you're good. It's supposed to be honest conversations.
Not scripted.
And sniffling. I'm kidding. This is probably a much debated conversation, like a much debated topic. Gas versus electric.
Ooh.
Is it that's the difference here? Like what is it?
So you could cook a steak in a microwave.
Okay.
What?
But it's not gonna hit like a barbecue.
He ain't bro.
Done.
Okay, that's fair. That's a fair answer. So I'm gonna go with the answer.
You know what? Like at the end of the day, like there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do it. You can do things, you know what I mean? But it's totally up to you at the end of the day. You know, you do you.
That's a good answer. You can microwave a steak.
I've never looked at the gas price, not because I have money, but like I have to fucking fill up.
Yeah, regardless.
Like 10 cents off, like saves me what, $7 on a tank, bro? Like what the fuck is going on right now? Like we have bigger problems to worry about.
There's people here that would,
wait in line at Costco.
Yeah, bruh. I'll be like, bruh, it's like $4, bruh. Relax.
Bro, it's so much easier to make $7 than to save $7. Let's be real.
Right,
Come on,
right.
like
I think I made a joke. It's a joke. Don't come for me. Don't cancel me. I made a joke to somebody like, yo, I need change and shit. I'm like, if you stand at the Tim Hortons or McDonald's drive-through long enough, I guarantee you'll get $3.
Yeah.
He looked at me. He's like, you being serious? I'm like, dead ass. You know how many times people just drop change there? I don't give a shit.
Damn.
He looked at me like, how do you know this? I've done that. Wait, you pick up change? Wait, no, I've dropped the change, bro. Chill, dog. Bro, what do you mean? I'm not like that, but like,
He owns a building. He owns a building.
Every time I need some cash, I just go back. That's it.
He doesn't have loonies and tooties in the, like, he's like, oh, $100 bill, guys. No, actually, we got to check that one.
Cool. I guess the next question is, do you, obviously social media is now like, everywhere. It's like, it's the forefront of, it's the first thing we see, the last thing we go to see before we go to bed. Do you feel like a lot of people genuinely care? So obviously you said a lot of older folks come to these car meets, right? So do you feel like there is genuine interest? I'm sure they genuinely are interested for sure, because they've gone, whatever, they're old. Whatever.
I was wondering where he's going with that,
Cool. Like if they're old, they got passions. You're more interested in cars. Maybe a younger person wouldn't be. With that being in that same regard, do you feel like people are the younger generation is more interested in cars just to flex on people, or are they genuinely? Do you feel like it's more of an uprising movement?
But I feel like keeping up with the Joneses, like generally with social media, is like a thing, right? Like doesn't matter whether it's a car, whether it's what you wear, or how you look. It's just like that in general. But I feel like there's still a community out there that cares about the connections you make as a result of it. Obviously, most people are into like you don't need a nice car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A hybrid, bro.
No, but like you don't like nobody needs a nice car, right? And it's like, but like what nice means to you differs, and it's like what you're trying to do, right? People are like, damn, I'm on the clock, bro. Like I don't know if you're married or not. Like
no,
you're not, right?
No,
yeah. So
I'm single, I'm just kidding.
So like people do things for different reasons. So social media, I feel like you said, it's at the forefront of everything we do, though, right? So it's like
first in your face.
Everything, every decision you make is. Like half the reason is gonna be because like someone else is watching, especially if people are posting all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like people aren't doing things like everybody's like, what shoe do I buy, or like what shirt do I buy? What vacation do I want to go on? Where do I want to go to eat? They're going on TikTok. They're going on Instagram
to find out what other people.
It's because like word of mouth is like easily accessible through that. You know what I mean? You don't actually have to call and wait for the person to answer and all that shit.
It's so much easier now.
People are doing it for like different reasons, but like I said, like with certain people that realize that buying into certain cars is like you're buying into a community. That's like, if they're doing it for that reason, sure, like, you know what I mean. If you need friends, like call at me.
You just have the sign and shit. You drive your car in, free friends.
It's free friends.
Just don't be a dickhead. That's in the fine print.
Yes.
Don't be a dickhead.
Yes, exactly. Like we don't do the whole pop in the hoods and all that.
Yeah.
Like you brought your car, it brought you here. Now like most people actually run from their cars because they don't want to be telling the story like 10
over
times,
and over
right?
again. Yeah.
You're gonna be halfway through the story and then someone comes up and they're like,
"Oh, sick car, man!" You're like, "Oh my god."
So where were we at with this? You know what I mean? And like truly like a puppy dog, guys. They're waiting for more. You know what I mean? And so people just run from that, and people do it for like a lot of different reasons. So
it's crazy because like, when you said the pop the hood thing, I immediately assumed that's the vibe that at car.
No, but see, it's not always like that.
Yeah.
So I spent a lot of time during COVID in Arizona. Like my brother moved out there. I kind of just followed him. I worked remote. I was like, the COVID laws here were shit. And out there they were living, right? So I was like, let's do that. Arizona, like I love it. America's best kept secret, especially Scottsdale.
It's the hottest place.
I know, but like I grew up in Saudi Arabia. Like I live for this shit. You know what I mean? Like I live for this. You know what I mean? So like I did that, and then LA was 5 hours away. We were there every weekend. My brother shipped his car out there because we were like car friends. You know what I mean? So once we did that, and then we came back, we we're like, bro, like
I can do this here.
No, where is the community?
Yeah.
like everybody's doing it to show off to somebody, but then like that's not the reason. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of the times you just want to get together like this, the way that people get together for a dinner, because you guys are just foodies. We just get together, and with cars, a lot of the conversations aren't around cars. Like conversations are actually around, like I said, like all the things that we happen to also like. Because there's that thing, like, and classic cars have become an aesthetic. You know what I mean? Like we're seeing like an influx of like younger crowd, girls, content creators that come out just because it's like aesthetic. You know what I mean? They want to take cool pictures.
Oh, be in the shots. Okay.
Yeah. Just like, because we got the Persian rugs and we got the matcha. You know what I mean? They're fancy. It's cool. You know what I mean? It's like it looks fancy, and it's like, you know, for their dumps and shit. Like, you know, and like Instagram like is pushing carousels now instead of reels now. You know what I mean? And everyone's like, oh, I gotta make my dump like fire, right?
Reels. Yeah.
So honestly, I feel like people realize that, you know, you're just friends. Like cars brought us together, but it's not the real reason like we're hanging. Like we just happen to like similar things. And I love this about cars in a way, because it's like everybody ends up having a different car, but we all kind of like hang out, right? So it's like you don't necessarily even have to have the same thing that I do.
It's crazy, man.
It's a shared passion.
It's. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good. You're good.
It's crazy because like as you say that, like I've been to car meets, and like you're right. The persona or misconception I had going to these car meets was like, yo, they just talk about cars all the time.
No, but you're not wrong, because most car meets are like that though.
Okay, cool. So I'm not sure.
Most are like that. It's just that we saw otherwise. And like I said, I travel for events all the time, so it's like half of them are car events. And when I go there, I realize that like people aren't, you know, like even just flexing culture is not really a thing outside of North America as much. Like it is and it isn't, right? So when people are like truly passionate about certain things, like they're really just like so deep into it that they just want to have a conversation like about that, right? But then you realize like when you become friends, you're like, yo, we have so much more in common.
You like watching the Leafs lose, you like watching the Raptors.
Exactly, you know? Have good food, whatever, Korean barbecue, you know what I mean? Like you realize there's so many cool things that like people like enjoy. Once they start talking and they get past that kind of like car conversation, I'm sure it starts that way. Like I hear it all the time. You know what I mean? Oh, cool. How long have you had the car? Yes. And then as soon as it goes from like, how long have you had the car? And they start talking about where they got it or whatever. Then they're like, oh, but have you tried this place in the city? Or have you, you know what I mean? And it goes
it's more of a natural.
Like I don't want to brag, but like, you know, we have like we're one of the few communities that like actually have that kind of scenario. And it's truly like that. And that's why I like what I do.
Yeah.
Because like we're getting people like non-car people and non-car people alike, especially now. Like I would truly say it's like a 70-30 split, and most car events aren't like that. Because car events is like, well, if you don't have a car, why are you going, bro? Like if you don't have a cool car, like what's the point?
Yeah.
But it's like that's not the point anymore, right?
You're selling. You're. That's just.
I was just at it all day today, bro. This is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about the whole day. You know what I mean? Like so.
This guy came in shot ready, bro. This guy was shooting threes over here. This guy self-recorded himself real quick.
I had to rock the shirt too.
No,
we're dropping this in 2 weeks, by the way.
I'll be honest. Like, I personally would. Can't even finish my sentence.
I'm sorry. I'm done.
You're good. I personally didn't even see, you know, like you debunked my own theory on that, because I assumed that all of these car meets the same. It's a bunch of gearheads getting together and be like, yo, what's under your hood, yo? What did you have? And I would be like, bro, I know 9 things about cars, and none of which are underneath the hood.
Fair. Yeah. But the car's gotta smell good, like air. You know what I mean? Like the basic shit. Yeah.
But that's the persona that I've gotten. But like your side is like, yo, like they like sport. I'm sure they're human beings. They like other things.
I'm sure they're human. They're not fucking Autobots, bro.
This guy's car transformers.
No, these guys are transforming into the cars at the meets. Like, what's going on here? No, but truly, like they are people, and then, like you realize that, and then. You realize that like if they went on the hunt for that thing and then they have a cool story to tell, like this one dude today, he was telling me like he went on vacation and he was in Palm Springs and he bought this car, and then he went to a bar and then saw a German tourist and he showed her a picture of him in his car and he's like, hey, do you want to go for a ride? And that's his wife now, like that's 60 years or something.
That's crazy.
And I was like, man, like that's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I think that doesn't necessarily happen at a lot of events. You know what I mean? Because like you said, people with substance, that's a rare thing these days, bro. Nobody's fucking original anymore.
I was joking about it, but I'll be serious. Some people just talk to you and they'll just talk about the same thing over. Yes. Like, dude, you have to have some color in life, dude. You can't. You sound like you eat chicken all day.
What's wrong with that?
Non-seasoned.
I'm
Non-seasoned.
Yeah. No, I think you're going with that.
Imagine eating non-seasoned
That's
chicken all
crazy.
day.
That's crazy. There's people watching that do that every night. I don't know what your audience is like, but
Yeah, I don't know either.
yeah.
But to find out, there's only one way to find out.
I don't know either. I love that. I'm just speaking to the masses.
Yeah, dead ass. I don't know if they like me yet.
Like, I'm really trying to get canceled today. Like, I love this. You know what I mean? Like, because come on, like, when do you get an opportunity to get canceled? You know what I mean?
You can't. And honestly, to be honest, as long as it's like, it's just opinions, right? At the end of the day, it's just your thoughts, how you feel. You know, if you want to
this guy's media trained or something? What's going on here?
I might be a little bit. I'm just kidding. Before I derail this conversation even further, this goes back to my earlier point. When obviously this happens more in the U.S. I've never seen it in Canada, besides like a few, obviously, questionable people.
God bless America.
America. Giant car meets. And you see these people doing these stunts and stuff, hit like straight up, like you see in the circles where they stand like a charger. It's always a charger.
It's crazy that you like know this too. Like it's sad that it's become like a household thing,
it's
right?
It's crazy because I see it. I'm like, and mind you, it looks sick. It looks like a scene out of like Need for Speed. It looks dope. That part, I will agree. It looks cool. It looks kind of edgy. I get it. The other part that baffles my mind is the people at the edge of the circle, right? And they're like leaning out with their camera, or
like half the like you said,
yeah,
like they're doing that and they're risking their lives and stuff. But I said like a lot of people like a little bit of thrill, you know. Why do people date Latinas? You know what I mean? Like they like a little thrill in their life.
I want to yell that constantly.
You too.
No, it's spicy, you know what I mean?
Damn, I like it.
You get a taco man inside, you're good. You yell at me all you want, girl. But I guess you're right. It's just
That's
more
speaking
so
from experience.
I do love going to Cuba. I do love Miami.
I like how you didn't say Colombia.
I can't say that because you know. If you know, you know.
Yeah. It's a beautiful, like, great food.
What's your biggest car meet red flag? Like when you see someone pull in, like what's a red flag that goes in your head? Like, yo, don't let this guy through.
Yo, just try to make too much noise. Like, why do you want all the attention on you, right? I feel like at any social gathering, like you're not gonna walk into a club just start yelling. You know what I mean? So it's like at any place, you're not gonna walk into a restaurant just start banging other people's tables, right? So it's the same.
That's jokes. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah,
like, dude rolls it. Everybody's dead quiet. Brum, brum, brum. Everyone looks, bro. What are you doing, bro?
No, but it's like it could be that. It could be the music. You know, it could be like a lot of things, right? And it's just being like attracting like so much attention to you. Like, what's wrong with you?
It's
like,
crazy because like
how small is it? Like,
no, bro. It's the fact that you mentioned this. When I think about it, you know, when you were younger, I'm not gonna lie, I love loud cars, like the whole like exhaust.
True.
As a kid, I loved it. As an adult, I still like hearing the sound. It's cool on the highway, like it's dope. But when I hear it like on a side street or like, you know, I'm like, bro, what do you, dude?
Time and a place, right?
I'm like, why I gotta do it here?
Time and a place.
I love the sound. I think it's dope. I'm not gonna hate on it. It's just, I agree with you. It's time and place for it. And like on the highway. But I'll see something behind.
Like you sing at the top of your lungs in the shower, but you're not gonna do that like, you know, at work or in a meeting. You know what I mean?
I'm about to get signed right now.
Oh damn, SoundCloud rapper out here. Damn, really living up to the Brampton stereotypes.
I have my video guy just look at me and be like, "Is he gonna sing?" No, I can't sing.
I'm kidding.
And then I guess the last question was what's something that most people get wrong about car meets? And I think you've already debunked that, right?
Definitely, and I think that like in a way though, I will say most car meets are like that though, right? And I think people go for that reason too, right? People want to see things that they're not gonna see like on a regular day. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people will come to my events and honestly probably think that it's boring as fuck. Like, you know, there's no people getting hit.
Yeah.
Like, where's the loud exhaust? Like, I'm not seeing anything crazy. Why am I here? Like, you know, Instagram showed me that it's gonna be like this. And y'all are standing around drinking coffee
matcha
and shit, drinking matcha and shit. Like, what is this? You know what I mean?
What
like,
the fuck did I pull up to?
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, yo, like these old guys here and shit. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? So I still think that at the end of the day, like, car meets are still like what you think they are.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that it just wasn't like that type of car meet that like I got used to and like I started enjoying, and I just didn't see that here. So I figured like I might as well just create it so I can hang out at it myself, you know?
You get a social gathering for you.
For me. And then everybody is just entertaining my crazy ideas. And I'm like, all right, thank you, people. Like,
come true. You know what I'm saying? It's nice and shit.
Because I've been getting crazy with it. And it's just like, thank you. You know what I mean?
no.
Because allowing me to, hang. And now that I've like, people are helping out. So it allows me to just kind of walk around and like chill and enjoy. Because before it would be a blur.
You'd be
And then I
running
would
around
realize,
back and
damn,
forth.
like, am I even enjoying myself? Like, a couple people stopped me and they're like, dude, why you look pissed? And I was like, I have so much going on. This, you know what I mean? I gotta like think about all this. But they're like, no. But like, take a second, just turn around and just look.
There's all
And then I
your
was
work,
like, damn, like, looking at people enjoying themselves is the best thing. It's not even about what I put together at the end of the day, because it's like without the people, I'm like nothing. But like at the end of the day, it's like watching people enjoy themselves, and like that's my dream in a nutshell. It's like as many people I can make smile. Like,
oh man,
it's a win for me. You
just took away my dream, dude. I had a realization or an epiphany recently. I'm like, what is something? Everyone says a purpose in life, right? Everyone's like, what's your purpose in life? I'll be honest. I had no purpose for a very long time. Until recently, I think. Maybe the start of this year, maybe the end of last year. I asked myself, what is something that I truly enjoy? And then you just said it yourself, like making people smile. Like you liked seeing people having fun. I genuinely like seeing people smile. Like I like seeing, gift giving, like Secret Santa. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'll drop the gift off. I'll stand by the door and shit. I'll wait. I'll be like, yo, let me see his reaction.
Damn,
and stuff.
peeping Tom over here.
Yeah, I know 100%. He comes out on his towel. I'm like, you looking good.
Yeah. Whoa. I agree with that for a second.
Is that Tim? And Tim's.
No, but you're not wrong though, because like
it's
true happiness honestly comes from like watching other people. Like I swear, there's some
sort of chemical
no
reaction.
Fact check me, whatever. But
no,
like
sure.
there is though, like because like watching someone else smile and you're like, damn, like that's cool, and you enjoy happiness like around other happy people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the thing with even I think it was someone. I think I watched a podcast recently. People were like, yo, why are these streamers blowing up? Like everyone's like watching.
Was it your own?
I wish it was me. Damn, I wish it'd be blowing up like that. I wish, but like I was seeing all these streamers and I remember hearing that it's not like the people caring like so much about people like this particular person, but it's just them having fun. And people genuinely like watching other people have fun. For example,
is that what made you want to start this?
To be honest, yeah. I just wanted to have fun. I bought a tequila bottle right over there if you want some shots.
That's crazy.
There's some chase over there too. I got a couple splits. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I was gonna run with this.
Yeah, fair enough.
But the idea for my podcast was to help create that bridge of knowledge for folks.
Ah, cool.
Who's talking. Essentially, the idea is I'm interviewing a person from all walks of life.
This is what this is called?
Yes, who's talking? This guy didn't even know. This guy didn't even. I brought this guy on here and didn't even know. I sent him a whole document. Right?
I truly didn't want to read it.
Yeah, no,
I truly didn't want to read it because you know what? Like I was, like I told you before, like off.
Yeah, you have a whole day, dude. I get it.
No. I was just saying, like even off camera, that I haven't shown my face. Like I don't do social media. You know what I mean? And when I saw this opportunity, I was like, might as well just like join social media in February.
It's a great time, yeah.
July, you know what I mean?
No, dude. If there's other people you even know about in the car scene, like you guys want to come up and do an episode together, bro.
It's actually cool that you say that because I actually did something like this at my event actually.
Okay.
And someone just stopped me and they were like, hey, let's do a quick video. And I'm thinking like 15 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Social media, brain rot, like your culture, like we're going to swipe real quick.
Sits you
He's
down.
like, yeah, a quick 15 minutes and sets 3 cameras up.
Oh my God.
The mics and all that. And I was like, I can't get out now.
You're like committed. Yeah, now
it was cold. And I was trying to look like I'm not shivering.
You honestly, if you was a good host, you should have been like, yo, I need a blanket. Still.
I like how he said if he was a good host, because you're the bestest of hosts. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. No, I appreciate the opportunity. This is fun.
Yeah.
And we're gonna cut it right here. I'm kidding.
Keep that in there. I do have two questions.
Yeah,
two final questions. It's the same questions I asked for all my guests, and then I do have a lightning round.
Oh no way.
Yeah. So the lightning round. We can take a break right now. You want to do a shot? You can chill for a bit?
We're good. Keep it going.
You want to go? Okay.
Yeah.
We're good to go lightning round immediately. So lightning round. Okay. Would you rather have unlimited gas but only drive a Prius, or pay for gas forever but own your dream car?
Pay for gas.
Pay for gas.
I'm already doing that
That was too easy. Too easy. And it gets worse. Manual or automatic, and why?
Why?
Yeah.
I get bored in traffic.
Oh, so you want to be playing from neutral to first?
I need to be mentally stimulated. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's fair.
Previous girlfriends told me that all the time.
Have you ever revved your engine just to impress somebody?
Hell yeah! Come on!
You're one of them boys.
Come on! You had to like.
I'm getting all the spicy ones out. What's a car brand screams midlife crisis? Like someone buys it, you're like, this guy's going through it.
Porsche.
A Porsche. Okay. Your dream garage. One daily You have one weekend car and one track car.
Stop. I can.
Gotcha.
Okay, wait. One daily. Yo, I can't.
One daily, one weekend, one track car.
A daily, a two-door manual convertible G-Wagon.
Okay.
A track car. 964 turbo, a Porsche. What was the other one?
Well, weekend car.
Weekend car. 67 280 SE Mercedes.
Okay. I'm gonna have to throw photos of these.
yeah.
I don't know what these are either.
They're all old as me or older, pretty much. So just that you guys know, most people won't know.
For those who don't know, my other guest is in the room right now. He just said he's smoking pigeon.
What the hell did you just say?
I just threw it up. You know, I could have said anything right now, and you guys would be like, "Hey, yeah, it's not bad actually. Yeah, cool."
6.2729. That sounds lit.
I'm 6'4", by the way, 270. I just don't look like it on camera.
Yeah, no,
it's all down here.
Okay, cool. That's your. That's the. Hold on, let me find where I was. Cool. I'll skip that question. You have to ban
don't skip it.
Don't skip it. Okay. More annoying. People who ask what car you drive, or is it people who say it's just a car?
I think it's just a car.
It's just the car. Yeah, I agree too.
Because
I'm not even a car guy, and I find that.
There's a lot of people just their average everyday cars where the car means so much to them because they can't go do anything without it. You know what I mean? It's like truly a tool.
That's fair. And you have to ban one car mod forever.
Oh. Spoilers.
That's difficult.
Spoilers.
That's difficult because you know what? Like I like weird oddity, weird shit. You know what I mean? Like I like the weird shit. So like one thing we gotta bring back spinners. Okay, hold on. What karma?
24 sitting on 24s.
Hell yeah. 23 sitting on LeBron's back. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know. Actually, that's really difficult.
I'll let you marinate with that.
We'll come back to
that. Have you ever been scared in your own car?
That's the point.
You like be
that's the whole point. Like you know what I mean? Like if I'm like I said, I need to be mentally stimulated at all times. You know what I mean? So if it's not like scary, if there's not an aspect of like
crashing,
you know, like there has to be like a little wildness to it, and that's what kind of gives you the discipline, right? It's like a lot of people that ride like sport bikes and stuff, like it can kill you at any moment.
You have to be
have the discipline, and like that's where you like walk on that fine line, you know. I probably sound so crazy.
No, you sound reasonable because I'll be honest. I didn't buy my first manual car. I didn't buy a manual car in the first car because it's the same thing. Fear. It was like I'm buying the winter. I haven't driven a manual car in the winter before. Is this a wide decision? I have to commute to Toronto. I'm like, is this a good idea? And I was scared. I didn't do it. I regret it like entirely back when I got that Accord. Should have got a V6 manual. I wanted to, but like a part of me was like, do I want to deal with that? The learning curve in the winter, in slush, in ice, having to commute to Toronto. I'm like, is that something that I want to do? I'm like, you know what?
That's the kind of question I would say like yes to. It's like I buy a new winter car every year just for fun. Because like obviously the summer cars are my winter anyway, so I buy summer sports cars in manual and like rear wheel drive and all of that stuff. And, like ideally convertibles. You love convertibles in the winter.
We're complete coins at the opposite.
No way.
I said no, and this guy's like, bro, I live for that. That's what I do.
100%.
I buy cars every year just so I can ride them for the winter.
Yeah, cause you guys haven't seen that like Drake video where like it's snowing, but like he's got the drop top.
Yeah,
like,
I think
I'm just trying to relive that.
I think it's start from the bottom.
Yeah. Exactly,
start from the bottom. Yeah. Cool. What song do you blast when no one's watching?
Oh damn, Halo.
Halo? like the Halo theme song?
No.
Oh, I'm like, yo.
No. Like,
cause I'm gonna see the gym. I'm not gonna lie.
Like Halo Beyonce, you know?
You're kidding me. I'm not giving a question. I'm gonna let you have that one.
I have to give something spicy. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna let you have that one. I'm gonna let you have that one. Biggest red flag though: loud exhaust, the fake badge, LED strips under the car.
The fake badge, because why try to be something you're not? You know?
Oh, facts. Why are you trying to act though? But also, a lot of feedback I've gotten is fake it till you make it. So, I mean, maybe he's faking it until he gets the actual badge. I don't know.
I'm not with you on that one. You gotta earn your stripes. Gotta earn your stripes.
That's a fair thing from a car guy. The fake
but
badge.
you know what? It's not even that. Like I'm very like accomplishment based, like the way that I think and the way that I chase things. Like I don't like fake shit. You know what I mean? For that reason, that when you do achieve the real thing, it's gonna feel so good.
The fulfillment.
So like if you're getting the kind of that attention and like people thinking that you got the real thing anyways, when you get the real thing, it's not gonna hit the same.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? And I want to chase for those, like, you know, those big items. So not just items, moments.
Yeah,
because that's what it truly becomes, right?
It's a milestone for yourself, right?
Exactly.
It's a milestone, right? Like I remember, like any car you had as a kid, right? You dream about it, and then you can fake it, you can buy whatever you want, but the fulfillment, the idea of that dopamine rush when you get accomplishing that goal, you only get that when you buy the real thing.
Yep.
So
your first Rolex, all that stuff. It's like, you know, it's cool stuff.
As a non-car guy, I'll be honest, I'm gonna fuck what you rap. I actually hate the LED strips so much. I look at that shit, I'm like, bruh.
Man, I grew up in the 2000s. Like, I love that shit. Like, you do it well. You do it well.
You see, like, we're
but you know what? Like, I live so in the past. Like, I don't know if you've gotten this. You know what I mean? I love that. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I'll ever buy a car post 2006.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that all the good stuff that's out, like, every good thing has already been made. I don't need the new stuff. You know what I mean? And that goes for like everything. Like, I just like vintage everything. You know what I mean?
I think I personally like the vintage car. I just don't like the neon strips underneath the car. I think that's
I like how you're harping on that one. Yeah, that just bothers you. You know what I mean? It pulls out some strings there. Yeah.
I was just saying, like, bro, it doesn't even look good. If it looks good underneath the car, it's a full shade.
You don't have to justify. You hate it. You hate it.
You know what? It's valid. But we can drop it. The last two pieces of things I want to for you to answer is, one, what's the best advice you've ever received, and what's the best advice you give to somebody that's entering your space, or if not, to myself?
What's the best piece of advice that I've ever received? I would say it would, like, hands down have to be the fact that thinking about something that's already happened doesn't change the fact that it's happened. So the only thing that you can change is the future. So let's just focus on what's next, right? So I don't like to dwell on things, and that's probably why, because once that hit, someone that's looking to enter the space, honestly, just come with an open mind. Any hobby that you're looking to try, you know, you go in with like eagerness and just kind of look at it that way, and I think you'll have a great time.
Oh, cool. Well, on that note, man, I appreciate you coming. Appreciate you having a good time.
Thank you. Thank you.
As always, brother.
This is fun.
It's good, right?
You're actually a really good host. I will say it, just not just because
nice.
You made it real easy.
Yeah.
And you have a smile on your face the whole way through.
I smile. So
it's like,
it's a part of my.
Are they veneers?
I wish. There's fucking real teeth and shit. That lights me up. I'm saying shit. Making me fly and shit.
Not even with the turkey, you know what I mean? Because that hairline, like the nose, like.
We're good.